Well, go ahead.
All I'm saying is, I don't know why, for some reason, people so brainwashed and they so extreme. Now, if you bring up any type of racial injustice, you're a Democrat instead of you just a person with an opinion. It's like everybody's an extremist. You can know that the system is real and it's great setbacks and still want to do better for yourself and still not make excuses. Not making excuses. The rules of the game is the rules of the game. But it's a difference between being bombed by another country on your soil than being bombed by your country on your soil. That's two different things. That's like if you get attacked by an outside family, it's not going to have the same ramifications as if you was abused by your own people and your own parents and your own family. That's going to have a different mental effect on you. So we're not saying we making excuses saying we can never get our thing together. That's not the case. But to ignore actual history, well, it's still stories that pop up today of racial injustice, and it doesn't make sense. It's just that we're so enamored with luxury and people getting money that we think that everybody's good and everybody can make it. And we could talk all that. If you see another brother do it, you shouldn't do it all you want. But they do experiments on animals and people all the time that most people are hive-minded. Whether we so focus on ourselves and think because we did something that everybody's not like that. Most people want to be a part of something. Most people want to fit in. Whether we call it cool or not, most people are like that. So most people are going to fall for things in the average. So I'm just saying, when we see in the hood, most people, it's a few of us that make it out. But a lot of brothers with two parents or with a lack of a parent, they might have to go to jail. They might join a gang. They might get their hands dirty. That's what most people go through when you're in that certain environment. So I think they created an environment where some of us fall through the cracks, but a lot of us don't. And that's by design.
Let's do it. Uncle Rick, I see you. I just want to get JT and Eblack in just to at least get their commentary, then we can go back to the discourse. Go ahead, JT, and then Eblack.
So the first thing I want to know is, what have one group of people have done in the last 20 years that another group of people had destroyed them? We can talk about the early 1900s, but most people didn't know that even happened until 2014. So when we're talking about something that's done to us on our own soil, we had the Civil War. That happened. We were involved with that also. We had slavery and all these different things. So my thing is that nowadays people are using it as an excuse. Because when you hear Generation Z, they're using the same talking points, and they ain't been living for 24 years. They're using the same talking points as if it actually happened to them. No, we're being affected by what our people, we keep borrowing other people's laurels. We keep borrowing other people's pain. And then we would take it and make it act like we were the ones that was affected by it. Directly affected by it. But that's not true.
Okay.
I landed right there.
Okay. Eblack.
I think it's hilarious that we find a group of men who will say, yeah, pull yourself up by your bootstrap. There's nothing preventing you. But then at the same time say, women are our issue, or we're blaming the systems that the women take advantage of. You're not even acknowledging the simple fact that the white man has created these systems, or these systems have been put against you as a weapon for your own development as a society. We still have lawsuits. There was a lawsuit for two black doctors. They had houses in, I think, Baltimore. They had to get their white neighbors in their house just to get the proper appraisal for that. That is black wealth. We can sit here, and mind you, these are not just two hood people. These are just regular black people, working class individuals. We acknowledge the systems that really affect us, but then we move through a propaganda system which will say, black man, blame your black woman for all the issues that you have in your life. Black man, you're not getting a job because the black women are getting jobs. Black man, blame your household for not being in order because black women are working. Black man, blame yourself. It's the most ridiculous thing. Think about it. You are literally diverting attention from a person who has done physical harm, who has done spiritual harm, and who has done so much. And we are the one group of people who have laws specifically for us and against us. But then they want you to divert your attention from those groups of people to the person right next to you, who sleeps right next to you, and who's fighting the same fight as you.
I like that point. Uncle Rick, and then I'm sure Mr. Fantastic has a rebuttal. Black man, I see you. I know Uncle Rick had raised his hand like probably like 10 minutes ago. That's all.
Yeah, so to acknowledge the system, we all got to acknowledge that. That's not what I was talking about. The white man in the system, just like us, right? We all understand this ain't even a game of race no more. It's a game of economics. Okay, so let's be honest about that first and foremost. So again, how do y'all fix it? This what I hate is the argument, right? We all acknowledge the system, and y'all act like y'all don't know the rules of it, right? So as men, like it's like when we had these conversations about men raw dogging females, right? And you might get a baby out of it, then you want to trip when she go take you to the court. You know what I'm saying? Those systems are there, right? We all know about them, we all understand them. But when it applies to us, right, when it's somebody on the panel, right, then it's all hell's out against the women because this system exists, right? But the truth is, these systems have existed before us, and our people still were successful. Why? Because there was families involved. Because we were able to insulate ourselves from the bullshit and move correctly because we had a family that we can count on. A wife, a father, a mother, child, children. How are we doing on that nowadays?
Not great.
Doing great.
But what
Shit
happened
like that.
to
Shit
them
like
people?
that. Shit like that. Shit like
What
that.
happened to them people? Yeah, we insulated ourselves with all these great things, and then what happened?
You killed him. Right?
Oh, okay.
Black man.
Damn. I missed quite a bit, so I'm just jumping back in. But
Yeah, no, well, hold on, Will. You just said you missed everything. Ain't no need for you.
I'm still kind of hot about it because it's just
that's
like,
right, but hold on. Let Black man get in there.
Again, man, it goes back to, not the blame, not so much the blame game. It's just understanding, like Philosophical said, you cannot move without knowing what has happened, right? And so a lot of people will say you're living in the victim mentality and all this stuff. And sometimes, yeah, you could go overboard with it. But there's a whole lot of shit. If you go around the United States just here, like y'all talking about on this soil, there's a whole lot of black towns underwater. Whole lot of dams been blew up with water all sitting on. You can swim and look down there and see the shit, right? It's down there, right? So I'm not saying people just play victims and all that. No, I'm not saying that. I think everybody on this panel is successful. I think everybody on this panel does what they have to do for their family and for their children, right? So we are the example of what we need to do. But I'm saying we can't say, that some of these things still don't exist. And I saw that video, sir, about that property where those people had somebody come out and look at their house, and they lowballed the shit out of them. And then they took all their pictures and shit out and put them white pictures in and had their white neighbors go in there. The shit went up 35%. So yeah, I mean, things do happen here and there. So I'm not saying play victim. I'm just saying these things do happen.
All right, let's do this.
All right.
Real quick.
It's on me, right?
Let's get Mr. Fantastic. See, we could go on this one all the
yeah.
I got a couple other questions, a little bit less heavy, because this panel, I respect all of y'all. I love all of y'all. I love my brothers, and I want to get y'all perspectives on some of the shit that we always talk about too. You know what I mean? Right. So I got different questions. They don't even go together. You feel me? Like, I just got shit I was thinking of. Like, I was driving today, I almost crashed. So I'm gonna ask that question today. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't paying attention. So go ahead, Mr. Fantastic. Let's do that. Mr. Fantastic. And then we'll give Illa 30 seconds, and we'll give Will 20 and a half seconds because I want him to, you know what I mean, let the shit breathe. Feel me? Go ahead, Mr. Fantastic.
Cool. So yeah, man. No, again, here we go again, using the minority, the 1 in a million thing as the standard. No, brother, do you know? I literally woke up one day and I gained $20,000 on my fucking property value. Okay, most black people do the same thing. So we're not gonna act like the one situation of clear racism, okay, is the standard. No, bro, it's always gonna happen. Just like, hell, white people can make the same excuse when it comes to niggas killing them. Okay. No, The white ain't no white man making a nigga pick up a gun and have us have the highest motherfucking murder rate when it comes to each other, bro. Intraracially, we have too many intraracial fucking problems and issues that we need to fix. And y'all kill me with this man shit. When the man says that the woman is the fucking problem, that's a man speaking, isn't it? So when men are finally realizing where it is and holding feet to the fire to get the situation fixed, like Hink said, I'm agree with no bloodshed. Now he going a little too far with that one. But power is never given; it has to be taken. Black men are finally in our proper place, trying to motherfucker take the power back that was lost. Okay, you can't pull this bullshit and blame the fucking white man when the white man not even looking at you, dog. The white man got much bigger problems. The white man is being motherfucking out reproduced. He's being replaced, and he's and the agents are out earning them. Again, this ain't even a white man's country, bro. For real. If you were looking at it, so you guys even speak from that shit. It's a place of weakness because again, saying that is acknowledging the fucking concept of white supremacy. And ain't nobody motherfucking better than me, bro. Just off the shit of that motherfucking skin tone, okay? Just because of the fucking, they ass motherfucking burn up when they go out in the sun in the summertime, that don't make them have no control over me. And I've been in the belly of the beast, the most motherfucking white fucking shit of it all, and plenty of other black men have did the same, bro. If you can fucking make it in the fucking United States military, bro, that is the most whitest shit you can ever get into. So no, bro, I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Who's next?
Muted him.
I'm on mute, my fault. Illa was next.
I was next.
No, well, you last. You got 20 and a half seconds. Go ahead, Illa.
I just feel like people here, they run their head. Nobody blame the white man. Or everybody's saying system. Everybody's saying responding with white man. Like niggas here with their feelings. Who the fuck's that white man? We said a system. They just happen to be done by those people. It ain't every single white person. Well, I got some good white friends I know. But this system on a global level is led by Europeans. And they're always dealing with colored people's political issues. In South Africa, they not saying kill the Boer for nothing. They getting rid of the European influence because they feel like it's bringing down their economy. They've been using their farming. They've been taking advantage of them. So we're not blaming a person. It's systematic. And I heard a brother say something about what that got to do with you today. First of all, we talk all this bullshit. Right now, black people only got 2% of the nation's wealth. Right now, 2% of the nation's wealth. The top 10% of black people got 10% of that. The bottom got 50%. So we got 90% of black people sharing 2%, half of 2%. So I don't know what we're going to make out of that, but be my guest. Secondly, one of the biggest wealth transfers in the history of the country is why a lot of these Europeans got money. Ain't because they outworked you. They inherited wealth. But if your grandparents had land, if your grandparents had businesses, if your grandparents had things in the 50s and 60s, if they kill them and take their wealth, that's going to affect you today. So it does affect you today. We think because of cross not burning on our lawn right now that it's all good. Nothing's affecting us. Everything in this world is based on the past. All these laws is old. The Constitution is old. Most countries are holding themselves up to old principles. It's not the modern world that's running nothing. The modern world is a product of historical phenomenon and historical events. It's just that niggas don't have the heart to admit that they don't know them shits. They haven't took the time to understand them shits. So they rather just go with the narrative because it's easier to do that. It takes time to read. It takes time to study. And niggas just ain't got the heart to say, you know what, brother? I don't understand. So they rather call you this and call you that. But niggas don't read shit and they don't know shit. And they just be talking from emotion, period.
Damn, so.
Yeah, wait.
Sounding the victim alarm to rally the victim troops to create a victim army will not change the whole entire scope and/or scope of this.
You're a victim.
Complaining about the system is not doing anything. We can all come together and we can sound beautiful in our victim voice until we do what? Nothing. Because at the end of the day, how long we've been dealing with this problem? Y'all say hundreds of years, tens of years, 50 years, whatever. Complaining about it is not changing. So where is the solution? The solution comes when we can get up out of our victim bootstraps and we can get up out of these victim neighborhoods that we keep gravitating towards, and we keep producing the same problems that we complain about. We keep complaining about, black single women, black baby mothers, all this, that, and the other. But yeah, you still go run your dick up in the chick raw. You still complain about, the system is against me as a black man. All right, cool. Well, then go to your bank withdraw all your money and go
Give
put
me
it
5
in your
minutes,
house.
Hank.
How many niggas see you walk in your house with your $50,000 while you living in your victimized neighborhood? Victims love victims for this whole entire purpose. This is why I say, and I will leave it at this. When you get out of this victim intellect and you stop being motivated by the victims around you, and you start to become acclimated to the fact that you can become successful if you just stop thinking of yourself as a victim. Since we're talking about education, where's the motivation to get educated? Where's the inspiration of the people? Because you know why? I can tell you exactly what happens. When a black man steps up to lead others, guess what? The other people look down on him. We was just talking about Candace Owens and how she married a white woman. Married a white man. But if a black man steps up right now and he says, brothers, this is how you can get out the neighborhood regardless of who I looked at. Regardless of who I married. Most people will look at him and say, oh, he's not for the black community because he married a white woman. And I land my plane.
Black man. So if I'm saying I feel because I want to move on to the next topic. I feel like, and I'm saying I feel like black man, your and Illa points align a little bit more. Will's and Fantastic points align a little bit more. So it's only right that we get two ending perspectives from like two sides of that table. You feel me? So go ahead, black man. 30 seconds.
Yeah, I just want to say, I agree with Will to a point, right? Because I understand what he's saying, right? The victim man, the victim this and victim that. But a lot of us, we talk from say victim, but every day we clock in at the plantation, right? I want to meet the guy that's got the black bank in my neighborhood. Where you at? I want to meet the guy that owns that apartment complex that the government's making all the money off of, right? So we're talking, we got to talk on a larger level. If we're talking about making change, you got to be able to have ownership. We don't have no black banks. Black people don't own anything, right? We can argue the fact, but we don't own anything. Half of the people that get up in the morning got to go clock in at a place that somebody else owns.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm sorry.
Shit like that. Perfect.
He was kind of just talking to y'all.
Can I add something?
God damn. All right, let's do this. All right, let's do this. I think I want to move on, but all right, I'm gonna run this minute, man. Don't be selfish in this minute. Take 12 seconds to say your point. All right, go ahead, Hank.
So the thing I'm
Hank, the stutter and all that, you gotta eliminate that shit. Just say the point so we can get to the next person. All right, we don't need you to add no drama to what you're saying. Just go ahead and say it. All right.
My bad, big brother. Let me get my shit together. The fact that we are using and saying what we are saying, man, will we allow our kids to have these same reasons and excuses? Oh, daddy, I couldn't pass the test because the system was holding me back. No, you didn't prepare. You didn't take advantage of the open class, the study halls that there was about it to you. You didn't take advantage of the tutor that I got appointed to you. Why didn't you take advantage? So no, we can't keep using these excuses because I definitely wouldn't have my son making these goddamn weak ass excuses. Well, this and that. No, I'm not doing that bullshit. Look here, we know the game plan. We know the rules. We know what it is.
Hank, it's a plan.
You ain't shit, Hank. You ain't shit.
Hey, mine actually be on my back.
All right, yeah, go ahead. Illa, Fantastic. Anybody want to make a final point on this shit?
I could take 12 seconds.
I'll wait. Can be right at the same time. You can still be proactive and be about what's going on and be about uplifting yourself and still know that there's things put in, because one thing you can't regulate is a person's mindset. People's mindset is, and it's people that have a mindset that's always going to be anti seeing us where we need to be, no matter how hard we work. And there's a body of work and there's proof of that. It's not like it's just something we made up. There's more proof of you getting pushed back from doing the right thing than not. So it's not like, it's like the people that's saying opposite, where's your proof of that? There is no body of work. There is no evidence. There is no paper trail to show that when you do your thing all the time, we get received. There's more of the opposite. There's more evidence of us doing the right thing and getting penalized. There's more evidence of you doing the right thing and landing from.
Yeah, but herd mentality only goes so far. When that herd runs off the side of the cliff, does that mean that you run with it? No, you have to get. You got to.
Brother, you stampeding on me right now, brother. It's my time, brother. Just real quick. Respectfully, brother. So again, shout out to Black Man in saying that Black people have a higher $1 trillion spending rate of a budget that supersedes plenty of countries in the world, bro. We don't own things because we don't want to. Niggas can buy this, can buy that, and all these other things, and so on and so forth. The things we need to be focused on, finances, economics, politics, all these different things. We choose to stay ignorant. Just like the brother was talking about people not reading, you literally have a library of all libraries in your hand, and motherfuckers would rather watch porn and like motherfucking BBLs and whatever on it every day. So that again, no excuses, bro. The white man ain't keep making you do that.
And I just want to say,
we gotta move, Eblack. We gotta move.
I can make it 12 seconds.
All right, let me see.
Who benefits from you and the family not being together? Who benefits from you not paying attention to who really is causing the issues in your community? And once you get that answer, you'll realize why we're in this position we're at.
We do.
Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Interesting conversation once again. I wasn't trying to cut it off short, but I think that we made the arguments, and I just don't want it to get too circular, you know. So salute to the brothers. Almanaz with the she gifted a membership. Salute, appreciate you.
What up, buzzing, bird, flip a dozen. Holla at your boy, you thought your cousin wasn't.
I don't care what they say. Cam could rap a little bit. I'm him with a member for 3 months. Says whoever doesn't like Candace is a victim. CSI. Black communities love panderers, and Candace ain't one. She says it how it is, and black liberals hate her. Ariana was popping with the $5. Says, let me ask y'all, do Jews drive German cars? No, they don't. Two things can be true. We can blame white man and get our stuff together. Right? Illa is right. Yeah, that's basically what Illa ended with too. EBD with the $5. What up though? He says, do any of you think that Black Wall Street came back? We have our own everything, that it wouldn't be attacked or burned down systemically? Ariana with the $2 says, we keep going back because the final war ain't start. EBD with the $2 says, the Japanese received reparations. We did not.
Oh, that's the truth.
Ariana with the $2 says, but who helped Japan get back on their feet? Shaking my head, nigga.
America.
AP was popping. AP with the $5 says, I dig it, Illa. The system is stacked against people of color. However, in 2024, what we do as a community, quote unquote, to resolve the issues of the community, quote unquote.
There is no community. That's the problem.
But my thing is, how many things we got to go through before we broke it? They broke the community. They fucked it up.
Yeah.
They broke it.
Like that.
T.O. with the 20 ball. Salute, my G. Says, either we going to treat women like equals or we not. If they don't want to get blamed, tell them to shut the fuck up and listen. If they want to be equally, quote unquote, respected, if they do or say wrong, they will catch the heat every time like men do. Ariane with the $5 says, we'll never get our women and children back until us as men address all that happened to us this day as a unit. That's why I said the final war. Bob was popping with the 20 ball says, Eblack. Black men and black women are two separate groups. Our interests are not aligned, and they actively work against us. The truth is, white men are far or less of a danger. In fact, more helpful than black women.
Brother.
Jesus. As A with the $5 says, Eblack, that was awesome. I wasn't sure you had it, but you have it. Thank you. Wow. Philosophical, you ain't scared. Let's get it. Let's go. As A with the $2 says, at Philosophical, it takes time to read and study. Awesome. Devin D with the $5 says, small hats are the real problem. Ellipsis. We still playing checkers. Shaking my head. The devil for the sticker.
True.
Black Built and Conquering King with the $5. What's popping? At Ella, you must understand the past to improve the future. If you fail to do so, you are doomed to fail. Raw B with the $10 says, as of 2023, there are 22 black-owned banks in the United States. Black-owned banks in the United States, according to Lantern by SoFi. The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation identifies these banks as minority depository institutions.
Correct.
Yeah. Dre with the $2 says, salute to Philosophical. Come back to the show. Ella, how long ago did we talk? Like a month ago, right?
Word.
As A with the $2 says, the woman has the power, maybe 2 months ago. The woman has the power, I2C, maybe too much you want to say. That's weak. Stop. Ariane with the $2 says, none of y'all putting money in no black bank. Shaking my head. JP.
A black bank is the same as a white bank.
Yeah. Industrial bank is actually pretty big in like DC.
God damn.
John the Baptist gifted 5 membership. Thank you, John.
What up, buzzin', bird, flip a dozen. Holla at your boy, you thought your cousin wasn't?
Appreciate you.
Shit like that.
Ariane with the $5 says, y'all lucky I got a case against my job. I have to fight first, or I would be up there schooling y'all. Shaking my head. The damn system. LOL. Hamp, check my email, big bro. I got you. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. We have 430 people in the building. We have 346 likes. Not terrible. I guarantee there's a commercial coming, probably playing at this moment because it's gonna jump back up to 400 and been average about 480 people in the building. So salute to y'all. And we out.